Labor right fling we paint we toss we back. Them a give we pay beating across we back. Them a take get to youth, them feel off in stock. Tired of long talking time we start to act. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. Me not just a politician cause enough of them a thief. Nepotism, cronyism, bloody contract them a get. Pattern up the pocket go on like say we no see it. Get to youth no have no job and hospitals no have no sheet. Or make it just some Labor right fling we paint we toss we back. Them a give we pay beating across we back. Them a take get to youth, them feel off in stock. Tired of long talking time we start to act. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. Me not just a politician cause enough of them a thief. Nepotism, cronyism, bloody contract them a get. Pattern up the pocket go on like say we no see it. Get to youth no have no job and hospitals no have no sheet. Or make it just some politician when enough of them a cheat. Pattern up the pocket nobody no pay fee. Too much of them at the cookie jar enough of them a tweet. Stealing from the sufferer sometimes me wonder how them sleep. How many times politicians play with your mind before you learn? That's not okay, yeah. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. From Westmoreland to Portmore, St. Thomas to Iron Shore, Jamaica for sale but not to the poor. Not even the blind would have sell him on door. Politicians if it just them, but without them, what are them corrupt us so the youth them talk about them. With the street that what you promise that you must out them. You we no member all the soldier little scout them. How many times politicians play with your mind before you learn? That's not okay, yeah. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. When politicians have I vote, oh if you take them money and can them and go along your yard go cook a boat. Well, on a very serious note, check the background of the man them who send get a youth go gun quote. Wicked youth. Labor right fling we paint we toss we back. Them a give we pay beating across we back. Them a take get to youth, them feel off in stock. Tired of long talking time we start to act. Only election time we see up on the turn. Keep on the money, give the youth them work. Nobody give a chicken, left the charity for church. Before you dash the money, fix the road them first. Take a look at money, me see them dash when the election I buy vote. And if you not have tablet. You know long want to speak my mind. Rastafari. Wagwan family man and enough respect, manners and whole heap of respect yes today. You see me? Now, we have a weak Prime Minister. We have Caribbean leaders willing to give up them US visa for their citizens. But we have a man here, so who look like he mean it for himself. Screw everybody else. People, we have 4 Caribbean leaders so far jump out. We have the videos load and ready for you guys to see each one of them and which one of them Caribbean zone them come from. Even Motley from Barbados. She ain't got no Cuban doctors like us and nurses. But she at the front of the pack says she willing for dash way for her US visa for her citizens. Well, we have not heard anything from such man. We don't hear nothing from him. We don't know what happened to him. And as a Jamaican, I'm worried him not take no position. It's like him no want to, bother or anger the master. Or I don't know if maybe it's too tainted or too corrupt to even hold any position whatsoever. So if you are corrupt and tainted, it make your position very weak and you don't have the mouth to talk
out of. Because if you say anything are fair, you get a foot in your mouth, or steal to a boot, legally. So it look like we have a problem here. People, it's not good to have criminals in office. No, it's not good. I tell you on this platform many times. Whenever your leaders get caught with them hands in the cookie jar by them big masters, the leverage for them, that is leverage. Now they can get to use your leader because they are tainted. Now you will see your leader start implementing some stuff and doing some stuff in your country that don't benefit the people. The people never even dream about it. The people don't ask for it. But all of a sudden them start implementing some stuff in their country. I wonder where them get that from. Where them I go with this? And many times them get caught out of grass with them hand in the cookie jar. And it's either or. You understand me I say? Watch this.
There is no attempt by the government to remove cash, meaning paper money, from the system. Don't you see it is stupidness? But the number of people who have followed it gets me worried about what Jamaicans are consuming as information. Where is our reasoning? And why is it so simple for us to be attracted by rumors? As your Prime Minister, I have a duty to call it out when I see it. There are some countries now that you go and you go in your pocket and you take out cash to pay your bill. And they say, sorry, I'm sorry, sir, we don't take cash here. It's the reality. It's too expensive to deal with cash.
His point, I don't know for who, but none of the Jamaicans. Which country you go when I use cash, people? When I come here. To make his point, for I don't know who, because I know the Jamaica people this man I work for. He might work for somebody else. The man even can't tell me say it's too expensive to deal with cash, and he might push this cash and his needs and the whole 9 yard jungle people. You can't make this up. Now, however, before I say a lie, them I tell you now. Because they don't stop telling lie, you know. They don't know when them I tell people. Them lie, you know. You understand me? Say him nah, there's no intention to remove paper. But it's too expensive to deal with cash. In the next video. Me not understand that. In one mouth, you say there's no, you know, move paper, no intention from the society. I know. All this will build up lies. And in the next month, you say it's too expensive to deal with cash. So what is that? What is that you're saying there? If it is too expensive to deal with cash, that means you want to remove cash that is too expensive to deal with. We're not stupid. Get your argument together and all over the place.
There is no tracking of people. There is no curtailing of people saying anything that is negative. That is absolutely not the case.
The person was tracked and their identity discovered.
Anyone can say anything, and it is amplified around the country and around the world. And it is important that as we protect the rights of our people and protect the right to freedom of expression and speech, that at the same time it is grounded in truth.
Some 60 odd shelters across the country.
Go to any of our 780 plus shelters.
We have 900 shelters right across the island.
So, all right, family. All right, family. Let's get into this right now. Let's look on this, right?
A lot for our healthcare delivery on certain specialists who over the decades we have obtained from India, from the Philippines, sometimes from Africa, and mainly from Cuba. Out of the blue now we are being called human traffickers because we hire technical people who we pay top dollar equal to local rates, but we are now being accused of taking part in the program where people are being exploited. That's somebody's interpretation. And of course, there are local people here encouraging them to take away our US visas. Today, I just came back from California. And if I never there again in my life, I will ensure that the sovereignty of Trinidad and Tobago is known to its people and respected by all.
All right, watch this, Gonzalez, number 2.
Before I leave, I want to say this. The Secretary of State of the United States of America has issued a statement that countries which are complicit, in his words, with trafficking in persons and exploiting Cuban professionals, the doctors and engineers who come, that those who are complicit would lose their passport, they lose their visas and their families. Now, I know we're not involved in any exploitation of Cuban workers. And I know that the Cubans are not involved either, the Cuban government. I know the arrangements. And I believe that the Secretary of State is a good and decent man. I would not say anything bad about him. I don't say things, it is not in my nature to say bad things about people unless I have the evidence. And I have no evidence. And he appears to me to be a good man. And if he knows the facts, I'm sure that he will understand that we are not involved in that. But if it is determined that you have to take away my visa and Eloise's visa, I want to say this publicly. It could be reported. I'm not looking for a fight with anybody. But we have to be honest and open. The hemodialysis which we do in St. Vincent at the Modern Medical and Diagnostic Center with these 60 persons, without the Cubans there, I will not be able to offer that service. So, does anybody expect that I to go because I want to keep a visa, that I would let 60 persons from the poor and working people to die? It will never happen. But I believe that the facts will show that we ought not to be worried about the strictures which they are talking about. I'm finishing. I talked too long already.
So, that is the second Caribbean leader. Video you see there who is willing to give up their US visa for their people. Let's go to Miss Motley of Barbados.
And the nurses should tell us everything that we need to know. Barbados does not currently have Cuban medical staff or Cuban nurses, but I will be the first to go to the line and to tell you that we could not get through the pandemic without the Cuban nurses and the Cuban doctors. I will also be the first to tell you that we paid them the same thing that we paid Bajans, and that the notion, as was peddled not just by this government in the US, but the previous government, that we were involved in human trafficking by engaging with the Cuban nurses, was fully repudiated and rejected by us. Now, I don't believe that we have to shout across the seas, but I am prepared, like others in this region, that if we cannot reach a sensible agreement on this matter, then if the cost of it is the loss of my visa to the US, then so be it. But what matters to us is principles. And I have said over and over that principles only mean something when it is inconvenient to stand by it. Now, we don't have to shout, but we can be resolute. And I therefore look forward to standing with my CARICOM brothers. I wish I could say brothers and sisters, but brothers, to be able to ensure that we explain that what the Cubans have been able to do for us, far from approximating itself to human trafficking, has been to save lives and limbs and sight for many a Caribbean person.
So she willing to give up her visa for Caribbean people, eyes, limbs, and sight. Well, we have another Caribbean leader. Again, I promise you I'll show you all 4 videos when we get ready. All 4 of them are stand up. Me not see such man. Him not stand up for Jamaican people. You're mad, give a hoof in visa. You're mad. You better go from here. You better you're mad. Go. You better go dead and blind.
Tonight, Caribbean governments have begun receiving formal notification from the United States of its intention to sanction states and governments.
So this is the next. We have Grenada. And the next one, let's stand up. And we have a little Gonzales, St. Vincent, right in the same video. Make you watch it.
Tonight, Caribbean governments have begun receiving formal notification from the United States of its intention to sanction states and government officials which are facilitating Cuba's medical assistance program that has benefited most countries in the region. Ministry of Foreign Affairs officials in the Grenada capital, St. George's, have confirmed to Carib Update News that the formal notification from the State Department arrived on Thursday. It is believed that other governments in the region have since received this official correspondence. The government of Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell is expected to craft an official response in the new week, but there appears to be some defiance from the administration, whose posture is that Grenada is a sovereign country that will conduct its relations with other states without bowing to such pressure.
I think from our perspective, we are clear that we have a legitimate partnership with the people and government of Cuba, who have over several decades provided support to Grenada in the medical field. And I think we know what the realities are with our health challenges in Grenada, particularly for specialist doctors. And so from our perspective, we are clear that the partnership that we have with Cuba is legitimate, and we will continue to support and defend the partnership.
Even before the formal notifications arrived, Vincentian Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves sounded not too worried about the American threats of sanctions.
When this thing came out and that third countries which may be complicit in what they call exploitation of Cuban professionals, and that they will deal with them with visas. They started, well, Ralph and Eloise will lose their visa. Strangely, they credited me because they know that I will prefer to lose my visa than to have 60 poor and working people die.
So we have 4 leaders right there. Miss Martley say limbs, eyes, and all them thing there. She not sacrifice that for her visa. She willing to give up visa for the people there. Right? We see Grenada Prime Minister no backing down. Them not care about no visa. Anything else to come. Them ready like anything or anything. Right? We see Gonzales are the first one me come out, come talk. Me tell the guys that before anybody come out, come talk, before him even come to Jamaica. Before him come to Jamaica and make him speak his speech. So when he come to Jamaica, make that known. Him talk before, and the first him talk that. Coming to Jamaica and make that utterance, and the first him talk before. So we have 4 so far. And I'm sure that more are going to come out and me go start stacking them videos and show them right there. So Now, we as Jamaicans are going like say, we are number one in the Caribbean and we are the trendsetter and the role model. Where is that at this moment? We as Jamaicans will hold a position for everything. Where we at this moment? What that have to tell you? Don't get in no problem of foreign and expect Jamaica to help you. Don't make nothing happen to your foreign and expect your country to defend you. But most of you are come from foreign is meet the judge and meet the maker. Such manner, members say, the porties used to send money come to Jamaica too. You know remember that. Meet the judge and meet me say, pray to God. Nothing happen to none of it over here. Remember when the Ukraine crisis and Russia and the war started? Remember say Mark Golding have to put money out of him own a pocket for them people, the students, them to come home. Remember? Such man instead of him do the right thing, Lego taxpayers' money, look what money politician are thief. But instead of letting go taxpayers' money, bring home our best and our brightest. Overseas are studied to become a doctor. Bring them home. You know, care how much money costs. Taxpayers' money, spend it on them, bring them home. No, man, it was too expensive. Remember Mark Golding? Don't forget that, you know. Don't forget that you can't take back time. Now we in another crisis again. Cuban doctors been coming to Jamaica from, I don't even know when. People, when we have sense, Cuban doctor, they are Jamaica. And that's all I say. When we come to have sense, right? I'm a big man now. Cuban doctors, they are Jamaica. Dentist, eye doctor, all kind of thing, they are Jamaica. Very involved. Cuban build school, then Rossi's High School, Billy. And other high school out there. Me know say Cuban do a lot of great. So how come such man now come out, come speak like this other leaders and say no? Two leaders said them couldn't do without the Cubans in a pandemic. Miss Motley and Gonzalez. Them said they know that and they come out come speak. So that means say you have somebody who stand up for the Cubans and say, no man, them we not exploit them. You hear Trinidad. PM say, hey, we pay the market price. Your Motley say it too. Everybody get market price. You'll hear others. And we just can't wait to hear what other leaders in the Caribbean have to say about this, including the Prime Minister. Oh, ironic. Our Prime Minister don't come out and make a speech on behalf of Cuba. Our Prime Minister rather send them away. I don't care about life and limb and eyesight. Rather send them away and no business about people who depend on chemo. Rather send them away because he want to keep his travel document for him and his family. So Uno can't come before it. As rich as I am in Jamaica, I'm a king, me rich and have everything, but me still want to keep that piece of paper there. I don't give a damn me now come out come to make the rest of them run up them out in the Caribbean and piss off Trump. Me don't have a piss off Trump. I'm just a punk with piss bed little boy. Think about it, people. Now is the time to show if you're ready to go republic. We not say no one come from under the monarchy, you know, because we are a sovereign country and we want blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. Bullshit. Me I call it out. We are a sovereign country. We want to live from under the white man. Only to go under another white man again? Bullshit. Show me your supremacy, such man. Show me the boss who you are, who you want to be and believe, say, you're ready for this, left from, yo, leave me alone, you know. You come out the office and leave with the king, you know. Leave with England. Left me alone. We're not ready to leave from under England with all this corruption. Are you crazy? Fix corruption first before we talk about fix freaking our thing we go to constitution we talk about we are going republic. People in the comment section, allow me to tell. Fix the goddamn corruption first before we unhitch and hook our trailer from the white man. We are under the white man in England and so now go hard. We still go hard, you know? Non-stop, no slow down. And we under the white man. White man has every goddamn thing want go on. So you say we want to attach from the white man to some bunch of criminals? We are mad somebody, man. No, say Jamaica need to fix first. Yo, Jamaica not ready for no goddamn republic yet. A corruption Jamaica ready for clean up here. I want to clean up corruption, then we're ready. I say, yeah, John, no, we're ready for. You know? Can imagine we're under the white man and that's how them go hard? What if we the Bible self? Me say people, me say left we alone with the white man, man. Leave we alone with the white man, go and wanna go. Left we alone with the white man them. Cause we under England. Under the king right now, you know. And look how the man go on, like. Can you imagine them boy and bossy Negro, bossy slave, yeah? Get a chance to root up England and them call all the shots. All of them the crown land where see Jamaica would be up for grabs. They would thief up all of them land there. No for only the squatters land and crown land, you know. It's enough for run up and down for such man. Vote out that man now. Labor right. I want to do. No for no sit down for squatters land. Let me tell you what go on. No for the squatters land right now. For decades. When can be removed. Me see it happen down a south. People that on squatters land down a south a couple years ago, me see that come out for 60, something like 65 years. If you don't put a piece of land for 65 years and owner no come, owner no own it no more, man. Owner don't own nothing. You don't put a land for 65 years and the owner don't show up, and all of a sudden out of the blue, somebody gonna pop up and talk about my owner. The government must have something in place. You can't move them people. So you have some people in Westmoreland when they put land for 60 odd years. Look pretty good. I want to look at one man can come up, show up, and then look at one man have to run off fight. I want to take sleep on that, yeah. You have to move up, right? Them, me don't know after them now Westmoreland because remember then they give you no notice. Me do videos on it. 60 odd years. The piece of land on Westmoreland and the people in the pan for 60 odd years. And them have to move. Bro, where are you? People like many generations, 60 odd years, and now you show up. Brother, take your cloth, go on, you don't own no more land, boy. 60 odd years. And then you show up by your own land. But then again, money man and money run things at Jamaica, Mr. Man, come and rate. Thousands of people have left. People are born there. Take sleep on that. That is not crown land, you know. That is not crown land. You know crown land our government land. Many Jamaicans sit on government land all around the place, but two government not ready fit yet. Many Jamaicans are farming on crown land. The backside land where we are farming on the sugar estate. A crown land, the whole of them land there. Government land. A crown land. Now, when we go republic, what are the crown land gonna be? And who gonna control? You're gonna see a land grab in a Jamaica like 62. When I hear me I say, all of them crown land we see at Jamaica, they found a farm on it right now. Because a backside land, a this land, government land, they found a dep on it. Who do things you're gonna be able to dep on them land there? When some boy already to come in and say, my piece that. No man, that 50 acre you have film me, I fence it off. The whole of them have left. Some brown kid man with some different type of hair come in and run off fight, slave master, grand pitney them. Eh? Look where I go on a Rowan River. Look where I go on a White River. They run off the man them off of the raft. Them did it for decades. We born come see them a raft. They run them off. I remember, we don't got a republic yet, you know. Take sleep on that. We don't got a republic yet, you know. White River rafting shut down. Such man shut down White River rafting. To me, it seems as if they want to give this piece of land with the river to somebody else. Something that the native discovered. Take machete and chop, go down a river, put bamboo in a water. It was Jamaicans who used to first ride pan raft and get raft ride. It wasn't tourists. And we invite a friend down there and show them a little beat part. You never understand me, I say people. I look at hidden beauty. All it take is one Jamaican to invite one guest down there and a tourist down there. And then take picture, put on the internet, and 2 tourists come and 3 tourists and 4 tourists. You up on the internet, and as internet grew on social media. Everybody want to go to White River. When I go to Jamaica, I want to go here. And it's a tourist destination. Something that the native created. What them do with that? Shut it down. Give it to another man up the river. I tell the rafters them now that they must go look for work from the man up at top. Remember the man, mind them pick with this, you know. You know ready for such man for 4 more years? You said, yo, did someone care about Uno? Uno see a time like this when man should have come out and stand up for the people, man say, brother, you see, Cuba been good to us. Cuba been very good to us. Them not give a rat about us. A fool them take it for. Listen to that idiot, yeah.
Yes, on a monthly basis. Let's call it $2,000 a month. If you faithfully put away that $2,000 because it's something that you were not getting before, 3 years, you'll have a tidy sum that you could put down on a car, a little Pro Box that you have to drive to go to work, and you don't have to stand up in the sun or think about rain to get a vehicle to drive. So yeah,
$2,000 a month over 3 years, Minister. You think we can? And you think you can put out on a car with that?
Yeah, a little Pro Box. You
a little 20-year-old Pro Box.
24, 24, 24, $72,000. Can that put on a Pro Box? Can $74,000 be placed as a down payment on a Pro Box? Talk to me, people. Anybody else in a car in a Jamaica? Me ask you no. Come in and know. I find me there. Talk to me. Long time I buy a car in Jamaica from I left Jamaica, so I would know. Pro Box. If you go get a Pro Box, can $72,000 cash out about $2,000 a month in a 3 years. Remember, you already get $15,000 a week, you know. You have to pay fare, come and work, you have to buy lunch, you have to pick them go to school, you have to give them fare and lunch money out of $15,000. You have to give them, you have to go home, go cook dinner for them, breakfast, and then pack a little lunch for them. Most people like that have to trust ride from taxi and bus driver many times to go to these work for $15,000 a week. You tell me $15,000 a week, you can save $2,000 out of that. Now, let me tell you something about this budget debate. That's why I'm not play it, you know. No, man. Remember, say, on this platform, I'm not just a number or a letter coming from this administration. So, why would I run it? Me not play it. Me not run them budget, people, because me not just a number or a letter coming from this administration. There's no greater example than last year when Nigel Clark come out there with his epic budget presentation. Remember that. Him of his family and big wigs from all over the world came there, come watch Nigel Clark's last budget presentation or his last performance. Nigel Clark is a man like to bring charts when he's doing budgets and a bunch of paper. You have to be some type of optics, some type of clownery. Nigel Clark is known for that. To make his thing look rare. A joke them play people for. But let me tell you, last year when Nigel Clark came out with all those big people up there, his family came out to watch Nigel Clark's final presentation, budget presentation. But that final presentation was a big mess, an embarrassment. Because this is the first time me talk about Nigel Clark's final budget presentation. And why you guys understand why I don't trust a number or a letter coming from this administration. I don't know. Yeah, do you understand me? I say the Rhodes Scholars' final budget presentation was so beautiful. He said it was over $1 trillion. Remember that? Flavor budget says is not $1 trillion. Remember Nigel said $1 trillion. Money there everywhere. We never worry. Only to realize that the budget have to come back to Parliament. And Nigel never dot all the I's, cross all the T's. It was only good for that moment. When they come in a Parliament, come make pure nice like what Faber go put on the other day. How we don't say the budget now go come back to Parliament like Nigel. Remember Nigel budget came back to Parliament. Wasn't done right. Nigel was so embarrassed, and that's what I believe will happen. Or pissed because somebody has held his hands to rub out stuff and dot I's and cross extra T's and write out number, rub out your son. This is what I believe happened. I might be wrong, stand to be corrected. Nigel Clark, who's a Rhodes Scholar who know better than that, know say what them are trying to tell him to do. And when them grab him hand to rub out this and write this in, him knows that now go connect. Him knows that's wrong. He ain't that stupid. But other people in him head, now you see, with flavor on the floor, it look like there are other people in our head. You should them so brawling with it till them tell her to drink water. I wonder if I understand me I say so. Other people in this other finance minister head. No, when Nigel Clark, the last budget presentation, Nigel Clark was missing and we can't find him. Remember, it was Flavor who came out on the floor and explained the budget presentation. And remember that? Remember people said Nigel Clark was seen in some island with, how would them see with Nigel Clark? Now the woman run his head. So like, Anna Flavor alone come, he like she come with somebody else. Because if you notice what going in a parliament of lately, it's like there's somebody else a push and pull Flavor like Flavor is just a little puppet. And there's somebody behind a puppet master have Flavor pan strings. Like I said, I might be wrong. It's time to be corrected. But not if me alone see it. Because if you ever tell a big old grown woman to go drink water, might as well tell her to go use the bathroom too. You know what we? Think about it, people. Ask if she know and she be. Remember? Whoa, think they can fool Carlos. Everything I come to the fore now. We are not the immediate. When the first budget effed up last year, can not come to the budget, man, like budget good, man. Because we don't even know yet. Last year, Nigel Clark come out with the biggest budget, the best, over $1 trillion. Whoa, never seen no like that. Boy, what a budget pretty. Him have the royal come out there. People, me never shown up, me do video on it, you know. When Nigel Clark family was in there, and some big wig from over foreign. You know, no to come to think about it, me need to go back and look on that video there again, you know. Maybe people from the IMF was right there watching him perform. It was all a performance. Because the budget was a flop. Remember? The budget ended up back in a parliament. And Nigel Clark never do it good. It was all a big brrrr. Remember? Don't touch Juliet. Don't touch Juliet. Don't touch Juliet. My name is Nigel Clark. You see, if you touch Juliet, don't touch Juliet. Who remember that video? Me have it on this platform for a lot. Me have to go find it back. Me have to go find it back. And when Peter Phillips tell him, so if he cool himself, because this is not him. You remember that video me used to play? Eh? Me have to go find it back. Don't touch Juliet. So, Tommy say, them are going on with Flavor. It come like, and a Flavor alone come. It like Flavor come with the accountant or the house speaker. I might be wrong, like I said. I'm not sure. But for me, I look at one, it's like our speaker. From the first day, Flavor come and find us say Flavor, a finance minister. It's like our speakers all over her get mad at her. And like you're talking to your child. And I say she get mad at her. I say, why would she get mad? Me and my brother talk. I say, you know what? Maybe she tell Flavor how to do stuff and Flavor never do it the right way. And she pissed off because Flavor went off script. I'm not sure of it, people, and that's coming to my mind. I stand to be corrected. But that me and my brother talk. So what if our speaker, you know, and the whole of them are cook the books. Who will Flavor and rub about stuff like Nigel? Because you tell her to go drink water. I mean, me not understand. When I push this thing too much and the whole world I see it. Get mad at Flavor because she not say, oh, you want to, what you tell her to say that parliament. And that it look like to me, think Rastaman son of idiot. To the more from here, me know be a man, but me can't see things. Why don't know? Think me just get me head, figure a barb, I go get a pretty hairstyle and wear a cap. And me I look at from the other day, because this whole Flavor thing come share the brother in a parliament with the old speaker, the Prime Minister wife. So me I ask, is the Prime Minister wife rubbing out numbers and holding Flavor hand and dotting extra I's and cross T's and writing extra numbers and coercing Flavor? So when she don't drink no water, she tell her to go drink water. Is the Prime Minister wife controlling Flavor? Did she control Nigel Clark? Those questions me ask, come in and know. Think man an idiot boy. Let me go back to Flavor and hear what she say. How the $2,000 can help you to buy a Pro Box. Because them think man, they take man for idiot. I'm going to play a video after that and show you them boy I take for idiot. Watch this again. Watch the beautiful woman again. I give her virgin presentation. The first time as a female, give it up to our people. She make history. Is the first female finance minister, Flaval. And I think the House Speaker must get off her goddamn back and make Flaval do her work. But anyway, they fi slap her around any goddamn way. And liberate them and the whole of them are defend one corrupt man. So Flaval can get all the slapping of the world. But you know look good, Speaker. Watch Flaval again.
Yes, on a monthly basis. Let's call it $2,000 a month. If you faithfully put away that $2,000 because it's something that you were not getting before, 3 years, you'll have a tidy sum that you could put down on a car, like a Pro Box that you have to drive to go to work, and you don't have to stand up in the sun or think about rain to get a vehicle to drive. So yeah,
$2,000 a month over 3 years, Minister. You think we can? And you think you can put out on a car with that?
Yeah, like a Pro Box. You
like a 20-year-old Pro Box.
The answer was like a 20-year-old Pro Box. She was right on that. Now, come here, people. Look, come here. If you show them boy and respect we. Me already show a part of the video where such man come stand up for the Cubans and for our health against them big boys, right? We show you 4 leaders will stand up. They're not busy boy. Here is a woman that talk about Pro Box. Let me ask you a question. Which politician at Jamaica drive Pro Box? Come here. Come here, man. We have the Michael Mann and Eddie Siaga out there. If Michael Mann is out there, they're probably driving a Pro Box and Edward Siaga. Wanna come here? Come here, man. Which boss is slave out there driving a Pro Box? Me ask you no. Whenever I see the politician in there, even councillor, are driving a Pro Box, me just ask. Me no know. Me couldn't know the answer for all of this, you know, so me ask the whole of where they everywhere. More eyes out there can see things more than me. This is a community where we share information. Share information with this community, people. Have you ever seen politicians in Jamaica driving a Pro Box? Comment section, talk to me. So if the politician can't drive in a Pro Box, why the hell that woman has prescribed that for Jamaican people? So them disrespectful to Jamaican people. Them people will go away, you know. $2,000 to save up. People, you know, say savings in Jamaica, and I saw it go. And I saw it go. When I get $15,000 a week, oh, you get, all right, say I get 17. Add the $2,000 what she had talk about then. No, make we add it up, all up. Me don't know what she get that saving from extra $2,000, but make we add it $5,000, $15,000 plus $2,000. You know, you get $17,000 a week for your pay. Right? Let's add it all up because she had talked about that $2,000. If you are receiving $17,000 a week, can you afford to go down a market, go buy vegetable and fruits so your family can be healthy? Talk to me. Or that goddamn $17,000 is just like the $15,000 we have to go down and Mr. Chin, go buy some rice, probably plastic rice and flour, some chicken back, and so look something down there. By the time you go to market, the only goddamn thing you can buy is scallion and thyme. And look up onion. You can't buy fish out of that. How much a pound for fish now? Stop playing with me. Think we are damn that boy, yeah? How much a pound for fish? You have to see fish and cut your fight. Maybe look up some salt fish. And some crumbs in your plate. Mix up with some callaloo and some goddamn cabbage. And set the salt fish night. You don't eat well at Jamaica. $1,500 a pound for fish. I say on move for yes, I'm going to flavor. I say add that $2,000. Come in now. Where should I get that $2,000 from? Add the $2,000 to the 15. You have to take taxi every day to work. Imagine you want to go to supermarket cashier. You have to take taxi every day to work. Think about it. Oh God, people. Back and forth. 5 days a week. You have to have lunch to eat. Sometimes you have to fix lunch at home. To go work or eat. Because you can't afford to near my road. Sometimes you have to just ride from conductor and taxi. No boy, no tell me nothing about my country, you know. Many things change, but Jamaica, enough things remain the same. Comment section, allow me to tell. Allow me to tell. Go on like we be rich. Many things remain the same as Jamaica. People have a just ride. No, in 2025, go to work. And a daily, pray to God them get the little money for pay the man a weekend time. You have a light bill for pay. You have a water bill. Going to market to buy like fruits and vegetables that can cost thousands. Fish, you will never eat fish. You will never eat fish unless a fish tail. Me see my fish tail are selling also fish head. Come talk to me now, man. Not to mention rent. Lady J Love. Not to mention rent. Eh? Light bill, water, rent, taxi back and forth, and lunch. You pick me go to school. If I'm all in school, them are gonna walk, them need lunch. God forbid if you want to pick me a pass out of the family and them are go to high school. You have to go give them fear now and lunch money, cause one bus out of the park now or two. You have to go to high school for the $15,000 there. Daddy had to look at farming and a hustle. When that a go on, it's still rough. No boy will come tell me nothing. I'm gonna come talk about say $2,000 for save. Nobody not gonna save for buying a Pro Box woman. That $2,000 there. The only way you save it unless you push a partner. And it's very sticky. Because you're forced to pay a partner. That's why. Do you hear me? Woman, Flavor. Let me show them boy are wicked people. Share the life. A Jamaican business me depend. Think a politics business me depend. I don't know. A Jamaican business me depend. And I talk the real facts. A poor me I come from people. Me I come from dirt. From the ground. Me never got my path. Me never got it, people. Many things change, but many things still remain the same. You still have people where I just food today in Jamaica and I just ride. Woman, I come tell you about $2,000, but look up on them type of raise them boy I get. Look no man, them tap out already. The whole of them tap out in a 2024. Nurses and teachers and police still are wait for tap out. Them promise them the pay raise, you know, but you know only who tap out? You know only who tap out? Only politician boy, yeah. Me I show you only not give a F about we, you know. When I look on the Cuban stuff, them rather save them travel documents, F we. When it comes to the pay raise, screw everybody, we're going to take everything. Look on this and see if I lie, me I tell.
The biggest salary increase will go to Prime Minister Andrew Holness. In 2021, his salary was roughly $9.2 million per year, plus a telephone allowance. As of April 2022, it jumps to over $22.3 million. For April 2023, it moves to roughly $25.3 million. And by April 2024, another increase to almost $28.6 million. For the Deputy Prime Minister.
You chat too much. You chat too much. You chat too much. People, what me want to pay attention to in this video is the enormous raise. Right? How much the raise jump to. Where it's coming from, some of them get 6 million, gone to 20 million. One big jump them in at the teens, the next jump them in at the 20s. Me say me clot. The people in the medical field come out they strike because they don't get tap out yet. Politicians get the for them wage tap out already. Them serve themselves. They're professionals who save a life. They don't give a F about them teachers and policemen and all them things. Them people, politicians make sure them money tap out. Everybody tap out to the maximum salary in 2024. Every politician. Look at the enormous raise them get. Look at the jump. And nobody else can get nothing. And when I talk about $2,000 a month to buy a Pro Box, $72,000 can buy a Pro Box, people.
Yes. Yes, on a monthly basis. Let's call it $2,000 a month. If you faithfully put away that $2,000 because it's something that you were not getting before, 3 years, you'll have a tidy sum that you could put down on a car, like a Pro Box that you have to drive to go to work, and you don't have to stand up in the sun or think about rain to get a vehicle to drive. So yeah,
$2,000 a month over 3 years, Minister. You think we can? And you think you can put out on a car with that?
Yeah, like a Pro Box.
Like a 20-year-old Pro Box.
And the answer was like a 20-year-old Pro Box. She was right on the money, because the boy not respect. Look how them servant you treat we. Look what money them take. Them get more money than everybody else. Me say, Yo, politicians need to get no raise for the next 50 years at Jamaica.
The biggest salary increase will go to Prime Minister Andrew Holness. In 2021, his salary was roughly $9.2 million per year, plus a telephone allowance. As of April 2022, it jumps to over $22.3 million. For April 2023, it moves to roughly $25.3 million. And by April 2024, another increase to almost $28.6 million. For the Deputy Prime Minister, the salary was over $8 million for the year, and now it moves to over $20 million in year 1, over $22.7 million in year 2, and over $25.7 in year 3. For Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke, his salary was over $7.4 million for the year, plus the telephone allowance and housing of roughly $285,000. The new salary, over $19 million in year 1, over $21.7 million in year 2, and roughly $24.6 million in year 3. Now to Opposition Leader Mark Golding. He also got the housing and telephone allowances, and the April 2021 salary was over $8 million for the year. As of April 2022, he will get over $20 million. In April 2023, over $22.7 million, and by April 2024, over $25.7 million. A cabinet minister's salary was roughly $6.9 million for the year. In year 1, it is close to $17.9 million, then over $20.2 million, then close to $23 million. Now to the Speaker of the House. The salary was close to $6.9 million. In April 2022, it will move to close to $17.9 million for the year, then to over $20.2 million, then close to $23 million. For a Minister of State, the old salary was over $6 million for the year. It now moves to over $14.2 million, then over $16.1 and close to $18.3 million. A regular parliamentarian would make over $4.3 million for the year in salary. It will now move to over $11 million in year 1, then over $12.5 million and over $14.2 million.
You tell me. I don't know where in the world you're at. You tell me. If you get 200% raise, 250%, 300% raise, you tell me if that's not, you tell me what kind of raise that is. You tell me at your job right now, someone not on a job watching Carlos right now. You tell me, someone on the home, on the way home, and going to work and swing shift for some early start for night shift. You tell me, if you're working at any job right now, and your boss love you that much to give you 100% raise. Not about 2 and 300% raise. 100%. No, how about 50? How about 20%? How about 20% raise, people? Working class people. Working class people. How about a 20% raise on your salary right now? Make us take that. Working class people will watch this video. How about just a simply 20% raise on your meager salary, working class people? Talk to me backside, man. Working class people. And the people who work for you, you serve on them. Scoop up almost 300% raise, not only them. And woman come talk about, say, save $2,000 for buy a Pro Box.
Yes, on a monthly basis. Let's call it $2,000 a month. If you faithfully put away that $2,000 because it's something that you were not getting before, 3 years, you'll have a tidy sum that you could put down on a car, like a Pro Box that you have to drive to go to work, and you don't have to stand up in the sun or think about rain to get a vehicle to drive. So yeah,
$2,000 a month over 3 years, Minister. You think we can? And you think you can put out on a car with that?
Yeah, like a Pro Box.
Like a 20-year-old Pro Box.
All them nonsense there. So this video right here, gentle people, what does the video prove? It's to show you that them not care about you. It's all about them. Look what the enormous raise where them get. Look how it jump. Man, we get 6 million a year, jump to in the teens, 17 million to 20. What the clout are going there, so? Prime Minister, him go from $9 million a year to this $10 million a year to $28 million a year. Opposition go from about 7 to 25. What the clout? All type of allowance. Housing allowance, man living in them house. And do not pay them for living in them house. Man living in them house. Let me show you something. Yesterday I see something on Popeye. Newslink. Right? Where you see on the screen right there. So let me show you how them boy treat. Me say it's all about them. Give a F about the people of Jamaica. Me I tell you no, looking down yourself, them boy come for script every goddamn thing. We know some politician thief. We have PNP and Labour Right and PNP and Labour Right before, but them are people that come for shut off the light of Jamaica and dry up the water to rot. When they done all the Caribbean Sea dry, when the boy done thief. Yesterday, I go on Popeye Newslink. And Popeye Newslink, I say, electricity gone at Sablamar Hospital. And the power source now work. So today, I look on this now. Today, them say, them have a power system and go to the hospital. So they tell me say the hospital, probably out of power like last night on a South. Remember tough time come tell me say, them spend almost $1 billion in a health care. Them add an extra $80 billion to the PNP, $60 billion.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023.
2023, an extra $80 billion. Everything will get worse. KPH shut down the A&E area. They must have move out. They must have transfer patients now. Accident and emergency in a densely populated area like Kingston Public Hospital in our history of Jamaica. Oh, never hear that yet? I don't remember. Look here, I can't remember everything. So let me go to the comment section and ask you guys. Who never hear say Kingston Public Hospital accident and emergency area shut down yet? Because maybe I just remember say a 2 year me have you know. So with so much I only has a whole heap of eyes that and ears and brains. Have you guys ever heard of KPH accident and emergency shut down? May I ask you? Have you ever heard about Sav Hospital shut down and the emergency power plant now work? And today, them a ship sitting go there, sit there. They probably still not no power because they have to take a time to hook up this. It take time to hook it up. And the boy now work on the clock like a foreign to make sure that it's work. A foreign they work on the clock all night tonight until the hospital get light. Me say if you never hear say KPH accident and emergency area in a densely populated area like Kingston shut down before in under life. So now Sav, no light no down there. A Popeye Newslink me see post it yesterday them say Sav now have no light down there and emergency power now work. So I go up on Popeye today again and I see put this. Them say well this is on its way to Cornwall Regional Hospital and to them see this. So therefore, you understand me I think say boy a fresh picture it'll go at the hospital, the Sav Hospital. Me say if you never see A&E at Kingston, me talk about shut down yet. Where is the extra $80 billion? I show the them boy I don't think about we and think about themselves.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in
60 to 140. That's 80. That's an additional $80 billion. That is $20 billion more than what the PNP used to run the whole thing. That is $80 billion extra than what the PNP used to run it, right? So remember the PNP was running it with $60 billion a year. It was better. These guys, I don't know where the money gone. They just add money and we don't see it. Just like the budget. This and that, we don't see nothing, man. Me don't care about this budget, man. I saw them play too rough, man. I Chat them a chat. Me no believe a number or a letter coming from this administration. That's why I not play them budget. Me don't tell a lie to the people. A lie me not tell to them. Let me talk about what we are seeing right here, so. Where's that extra $80 billion that was injected in the healthcare system in 2023? We just come out of 2024. That means that the money is supposed to assure. No, in 2025. We just come over in 2025. That means that Jamaica is supposed to assure where the extra $80 billion is supposed to make some changes. Last year at least. But last year, instead of it make some changes last year, we have doctors who come from overseas, come to Jamaica for give picnic surgery. So angry at the Jubilee Hospital, or nasty and dilapidated in the emergency, in the theater. Them couldn't give picnic no surgery out there. Them coming at the media. You see that, people? That was last year. So where did that $80 billion go if you never go into the Pitney Hospital? Because if you have extra $80 billion, the first place me I spend it in the Pitney Hospital. If you have extra $80 billion, the first place me I spend that in the healthcare is the youths. The Pitney them. So you get an extra $80 billion in 2023. So how in 2024? The doctor them will come from America mad and they come out in the media. So the place nasty and AC now work and rah. If you get an extra $80 billion, how doctor come out and talk last year? All them type of thing, Mr. Tufton, so not bad credit and not pay the work of them. Warm to the Chase program. Why did you stop it, Mr. Tufton? Why did you disapprove it? Make we hear the doctor say from last year.
National in the Cayman Islands. Up first this evening, officials at the Bustamante Hospital are on the defensive this evening amid suggestions by the Health Minister, Dr. Christopher Tufton, that they should also take responsibility for some of the issues plaguing the hospital.
TVJ's Kirk Wright spoke with Dr. Warren Blake, an orthopedic surgeon and consultant.
It has been a challenging few months at the Bustamante Hospital for Children. Orthopedic surgeon and consultant Dr. Warren Blake knows firsthand what medical staff had to do to keep the operations running. It is why he's concerned about the comments made by the Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton about the malfunctioning AC units in the operating rooms. The minister pointed to poor maintenance of the infrastructure by the hospital's administrators for some of the recurring problems. According to Dr. Blake, that's not the case. He referred us to a plan put in place back in April to fix the AC units in all operating rooms. He said if that plan was allowed to go ahead, problems with the AC units would be non-existent.
And that plan was to have been funded by the Chase Fund. The administration of the hospital was well involved in this, and when they sent to the ministry to get permission was denied. And the minister needs to also address the reasons why the permission was denied to go ahead with the plans earlier this year to fix the hospital. And it's because of this denial that's part of the major reason why we don't have any operating theatre functioning properly at the Children's Hospital at this time.
As it relates to suggestions that patients can do operations at the university hospitals of the West Indies, Dr. Blake says it's easier said than done.
In fact, one of our patients who were on the list for the mission was in fact sent to the university hospital to try and get her done through the hospital. She returned to us when she got an invoice for $1 million. All right, we were told that the invoice would probably have been waived, but when the mother faced with an invoice like that, she didn't want to go through all the problems to get the invoice waived, so she came back down to Bustamante Hospital.
Dr. Blake says for months now, he has had to be cancelling major surgeries because of problems with the hospital's AC unit. At the press conference, Minister Tufton also said it was difficult to get persons to maintain equipment. Dr. Blake stated the reason why contractors are reluctant to carry out servicing at public hospitals.
None of the suppliers want to maintain their equipment because they don't get paid. And if they do get paid, they get paid very late. So the ministry is looked upon as a very bad creditor.
Kirk Wright, TVJ News.
Now, if you add an extra, you inject an extra $80 billion into the healthcare system in Jamaica in 2013. Why is it last year this doctor coming out saying this? Why is it last year the foreign doctor them come to Jamaica mad? Why? Where the money there? Now this year, Tufton asked for extra $5 billion to complete Cornwall Regional Hospital, that to refurbish has started at $2 billion. Then them at $19 billion to it, it gone up to $21 billion. Now him asking for $5 billion more. Yo, me say, look here. When me look on this, as some selfishness are going there. Man don't care about nothing, people. Me show you the Cuban doctors, me show you the Caribbean leaders who stand up for their people and will not make them people in them country dead because to protect them own visa. Jamaican politicians now come out because they want to protect their visa. They don't give a F about UNO. I want to understand what we have. And to UNO to give a F about UNO, you know. Me want to tell you, you know, people, you know, say UNO so I go on now a time of revelation. That's an information age now. Everything right before UNO your eyes. If around and find out. Can't say no see the message, you know. Can't say no see the message, you know. The man come out and say, meet the judge or meet the maker in response to the ones that will get deported to Jamaica. Now remember how much money people send to Jamaica all over the years, you know, like everybody go back a prisoner, a criminal. No, you know, go so. Bad look, bad sound, bad message. Right? There's no love I show ya. No love now show boy ya people. No love now show for the people. Meet the judge or meet the maker. No love no way. There's no middle ground. I know me consider that as aggravated assault, aggravated robbery. You know when people rob you and assault you? Yeah, man, people rob you and then them bust gun or send man come bust gun. That's how we look on this, you know. Where these boys rob from the youths them. So much money them thief from them, these boys. And the only thing them are prescribed for the youth them is the maker, a hole, shoot to kill. After almost 10 years, robbing from the youth them, and then you want assault them. That's aggravated robbery. You rob it from the youth them in Jamaica. You rob from them. Every dollar will come from overseas to help the youth them in Jamaica. Who to take from them? No wonder why from the Ministry of Education and Youth, $902 billion is unaccounted for. You think that's an accident? Where is Roy Reid and Miss McLean? Anything have to do with the youth them and to uplift the youth them and change them and make them be a better person. Don't to the thief from them. Don't. Talk it. Don't to the thief from them, politician. So now the thief from them now and I threaten them with assault. So you rob from me now and you want to assault me. Isn't that aggravated as robbery? Robbery with aggravation? Me and a lawyer, somebody tell me in the comment section. Yeah, you understand me I say? Rob the youth them. I know you assault them. I don't think one of Jamaica, you know. But police, this and police. No, police and people are saying bring down crime. And I say bring down crime. I murder them, I murder the youth. After them rob the money from the youth, they will lift them up. Take everything from them, no program for the youth, them boy. Youth are about their handmiggle. You think I look at money them boy I get for them? Where the money there? Let me show you them boy I get money for Batman and take it away. Remember me do a video about the Gully Queen them, you know. Me show you some brother will live in a New Kingston in the Gully, don't. Yeah man, some Batman living at the Gully, New Kingston. They live in a community where them protect each other. Because two people always want their head back. So when them group up together, them, you know, it's a force to be reckoned with. So them living at the Gully. Talk about Gully. What kind of Gully may I talk about? A sewage pipe. A big pipe. Pretty God that I have now. You know, sometimes you have rain up in the hill. And them don't know so rain up in the hill. Flash flood. Just come down, surprise them and wash them out. Straight to ocean. There's a lot of gay men in Jamaica living in our tube. In a tube. Now you may say, I tell them boy they put themselves first, man. They're not business about nobody. So them get money from USAID and Biden to live up the gay community or spend at the gay community. And you have to tell me say them boy live in New Kingston, then they know say them Batman living at the Gully. The Gully Queen, them don't know that. Them know. Say the youth them living in a struggle. Them know. And let me get them the type of money to spend on gaming. I mean a government. You know what I mean, do people? Because if to spend Jamaican people pan them, according to these guys, Jamaican people got born a fish. Yo, don't spend my money on some fish and rare. Some Jamaican people are lick out pan that. But okay, you get you never use taxpayers' money, you get free money from overseas. From a country who believe in a fishiness. So spend on the fish community. Why they never spend on them and remove them youth from the gully? You know so them dead now. All on the big boy politician drive through New Kingston up there so. You know because the gully queen them know if you come. You know why them in the tunnel up there so? Because a big boys them up there so to please. Them not in the ghetto. A big men them come out there. You know so them there? New Kingston. Their job is to come out there, come service. Rich boys, big boys, probably politicians. At night time. You see them there? New Kingston. So if you guys get some money from the USAID to spend on the fish community, why never go to take out the youth them out of New Kingston? Out of the gully, so New Kingston can look better. I've read many stories, numerous stories, where Gully Queen rob people. Man come out of the gully because society turn them back against them. They can't get a job. Nobody not gonna hire some man look a certain way. But I did the video already. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna hear them talk. Nobody not gonna hire them. Society turn them back on them. You think them are free to come rob your ass? So to avoid all of that, with government with so much land all over in the country, why don't the government set up a piece of property like a project setting, build some units on it out of the money where them get for the batty man them from Biden. Build some units out of it and remove the youth them from the gully. So New Kingston can be safer and the youth that were living at the gully where flash flood can wash them out anytime and hurt them. Them are human beings as much as them are fish. Build a community for them. And that me that doing the people. To build a community for them with taxpayers in Jamaica money. Jamaican will fight it hard. Burn a fish government. Oh, you use my money and enough people boy are straight and can't get nothing. Yeah. But money come from over so, and Jamaican money. So therefore taxpayers couldn't say that. So if me a government, you know me that do? Me that build a community, find a piece of government land. Use that money we get from Biden for the batty man them. And build a nice community for them. Remove them from the gully so New Kingston can be safer. These batty men can be safer. Yeah, they can live a regular life and go find a job. Because them safe. When you have them in a New Kingston, in the ghetto, in the gully and say we have government. The same batty man, they come out of the gully and rob people. I've seen it, people. I've even read stories where them say, Gully Queen rape man. I don't know true that, but I read that when them say Gully Queen grape a man. Yeah. Imagine batty man grape a straight man. Can you imagine that? So if me a government, why would I see the need? Now New Kingston me I talk about, people. Me not talk about some batty man who live down so. And I did the video on it. And these batty man them say, them have batty man in a Montego Bay and Ocho Rios living the same kind of life. Because society, even the family and friends, turn them back on them. So them have a group up, so them have each other back. Some live in the same situation as Montego Bay and Ocho Rios. May I hear from the batty man them? So they get so much money for them and rob from them. He says all about, oh no, give a damn about nobody, not even the batty man them. Yo, straight man rob out from batty man. It's shameful to backside. You can't make this up. Eh? The man them say have batty man live a Montego Bay, I got through the same struggle too, you know. Remember me do a video on it, people. I do my research on it. They say Montego Bay and Ocho Rios have some fish. Probably living at the whole sea away. Brother, and we get so much money. We have so much government land. And we say batty man come out of gully and rob man and grape man. And still don't do nothing. We no politician pass them every day uptown. But it's a one day for the left them up there for own a purpose, brother. Because we just pay big man and batty man they serve. They not serve no ghetto. I pay a big man a jacket and tie. You know, so they go find themselves up a New Kingston, because nobody now hire them but them batty. So I'm not going to like say a Spanish me attack, so. You see, nobody now hire them. They have to go sell themselves. That's the only thing I sell, boy, batty. And when night come, if night should turn to day, all politicians run away. Yeah? So if them man can rap from batty, man. Yo, they might rap from any man, man. So the video right here is to show you how politicians in Jamaicans are selfish. It's all about them. Me show you Flavor that talk about save 2,000. Me don't know what she talk about save it outer. And buy Pro Box, which is in 3 years, save 2,000 a month. 2,000 a month, which is 24 times 3. You know, 3 to 6 and 3, 4, 12. So $72,000 to pay down on a Pro Box. You tell me if you can pay down $72,000 and get a Pro Box, drive it out of the parking lot and take a little time, pay for it. That's what she's saying, right? You can make a down payment for a Pro Box. Me show you how much money them boy I get. It burn me so hard till me can't imagine them boy I get so much raise. And then me also show you the Caribbean leaders who all stand up for their country and the people and the healthcare that they're getting from Cuba. But Jamaica is nowhere to be found. Thank you guys for watching this video. Share this if you think somebody should hear this. Information is very serious. What a lot of Jamaicans are not getting is information. And if you think this kind of information is what somebody else should hear, send it on through your WhatsApp, whatever medium you want to send it to somebody, and share this kind of message. Thank you so much, my people. My name is Jamaican Carlos. I'm out.
And the nurses should tell us everything that we need to know. Barbados does not currently have Cuban medical staff or Cuban nurses, but I will be the first to go to the line and to tell you that we could not get through the pandemic without the Cuban nurses and the Cuban doctors. I will also be the first to tell you that we paid them the same thing that we paid Bajans, and that the notion, as was peddled not just by this government in the US, but the previous government, that we were involved in human trafficking by engaging with the Cuban nurses was fully repudiated and rejected by us. Now, I don't believe that we have to shout across the seas, but I am prepared, like others in this region, that if we cannot reach a sensible agreement on this matter, then if the cost of it is the loss of my visa to the US, then so be it. But what matters to us is principles. And I have said over and over that principles only mean something when it is inconvenient to stand by it. Now, we don't have to shout, but we can be resolute. And I therefore look forward to standing with my CARICOM brothers. I wish I could say brothers and sisters, but brothers, to be able to ensure that we explain that what the Cubans have been able to do for us, far from approximating itself to human trafficking, has been to save lives and limbs and sight for many a Caribbean person.
Tonight, Caribbean governments have begun receiving formal notification from the United States of its intention to sanction states and government officials which are facilitating Cuba's medical assistance program that has benefited most countries in the region. Ministry of Foreign Affairs officials in the Grenada capital, St. George's, have confirmed to Carib Update News that the formal notification from the State Department arrived on Thursday. It is believed that other governments in the region have since received this official correspondence. The government of Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell is expected to craft an official response in the new week, but there appears to be some defiance from the administration, whose posture is that Grenada is a sovereign country that will conduct its relations with other states without bowing to such pressure.
I think from our perspective, we are clear that we have a legitimate partnership with the people and government of Cuba, who have over several decades provided support to Grenada in the medical field. And I think we know what the realities are our health challenges in Grenada, particularly for specialist doctors. And so from our perspective, we are clear that the partnership that we have with Cuba is legitimate, and we'll continue to support and defend the partnership.
Even before the formal notifications arrived, Vincentian Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves sounded not too worried about the American threats of sanctions.
When this thing came out and that third countries which may be complicit in what they call exploitation of Cuban professionals, and that they will deal with them with visas. They started, well, Ralph and Eloise will lose their visa. Strangely, they credited me because they know that I will prefer to lose my visa than to have 60 poor and working people die.
Before I leave, I want to say this. The Secretary of State of the United States of America has issued a statement that countries which are complicit, in his words, with trafficking in persons and exploiting Cuban professionals, the doctors and engineers who come, that those who are complicit would lose their passport, they lose their visas and their families. Now, I know we're not involved in any exploitation of Cuban workers. And I know that the Cubans are not involved either, the Cuban government. I know the arrangements. And I believe that the Secretary of State is a good and decent man. I would not say anything bad about him. I don't say things, it is not in my nature to say bad things about people unless I have the evidence. And I have no evidence. And he appears to me to be a good man. And if he knows the facts, I'm sure that he will understand that we are not involved in that. But if it is determined that you have to take away my visa and Eloise's visa, I want to say this publicly. It could be reported. I'm not looking for a fight with anybody. But we have to be honest and open. The hemodialysis which we do in St. Vincent at the Modern Medical and Diagnostic Center with these 60 persons, without the Cubans there, I will not be able to offer that service. So, does anybody expect that I to go because I want to keep a visa, that I would let 60 persons from the poor and working people to die? It will never happen. But I believe that the facts will show that we ought not to be worried about the strictures which they are talking about. I'm finishing. I talked too long already.
A lot for our healthcare delivery on certain specialists who over the decades we have obtained from India, from the Philippines, sometimes from Africa, and mainly from Cuba. Out of the blue now we are being called human traffickers because we hire technical people who we pay top dollar equal to local rates, but we are now being accused of taking part in the program where people are being exploited. That's somebody's interpretation. And of course, there are local people here encouraging them to take away our US visas. Today, I just came back from California. And if I never there again in my life, I will ensure that the sovereignty of Trinidad and Tobago is known to its people and respected by all.
Yes, on a monthly basis, let's call it $2,000 a month. If you faithfully put away that $2,000 because it's something that you were not getting before, 3 years, you'll have a tidy sum that you could put down on a car, like a Pro Box that you have to drive to go to work, and you don't have to stand up in the sun or think about rain to get a vehicle to drive. So yeah,
$2,000 a month over 3 years, Minister. You think we can? And you think you can put out on a car with that?
Yeah, like a Pro Box. You
like a 20-year-old Pro Box.
The biggest salary increase will go to Prime Minister Andrew Holness. In 2021, his salary was roughly $9.2 million per year, plus a telephone allowance. As of April 2022, it jumps to over $22.3 million. For April 2023, it moves to roughly $25.3 million. And by April 2024, another increase to almost $28.6 million. For the Deputy Prime Minister, the salary was over $8 million for the year, and now it moves to over $20 million in year 1, over $22.7 million in year 2, and over $25.7 in year 3. For Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke, his salary was over $7.4 million for the year, plus the telephone allowance and housing of roughly $285,000. The new salary, over $19 million in year 1, over $21.7 million in year 2, and roughly $24.6 million in year 3. Now to Opposition Leader Mark Golding. He also got the housing and telephone allowances, and the April 2021 salary was over $8 million for the year. As of April 2022, he will get over $20 million. In April 2023, over $22.7 million, and by April 2024, over $25.7 million. A cabinet minister's salary was roughly $6.9 million for the year. In year 1, it is close to $17.9 million, then over $20.2 million, then close to $23 million. Now to the Speaker of the House. The salary was close to $6.9 million. In April 2022, it will move to close to $17.9 million for the year, then to over $20.2 million, then close to $23 million. For a Minister of State, the old salary was over $6 million for the year. It now moves to over $14.2 million, then over $16.1 and close to $18.3 million. A regular parliamentarian would make over $4.3 million for the year in salary. It will now move to over $11 million in year 1, then over $12.5 million and over $14.2 million.
Labour right wing we PNP toss we back. Them a give we pay beating across we back. Them a take get to youth, them feel laughing stock. Tired of long talking time we start to act. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. Me not just a politician cause enough of them a thief. Nepotism, cronyism, bloody conscience them a get. Pattern up the pocket go on like say we no see it. Get to you no have no job and hospitals no have no sheet. Or make it just some politician when enough of them a cheat. Pattern up the pocket nobody no pay fee. Too much of them at the cookie jar enough of them a tweet. Stealing from the sufferer sometimes me wonder how them sleep. How many times politicians play with your mind before you learn? That's not okay, yeah. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. From Westmoreland to Portmore, St. Thomas to Iron Shore, Jamaica for sale but not to the poor. Not even the blind would have sell him on door. Politicians if it just them, but without them, what are them corrupt? So the youth them talk about them. Where the street that what you promise that you must out them. You we no remember all the soldier little scout them. How many times politicians play with your mind before you learn? That's not okay, yeah. How many times politicians have to fool you before you learn? We need a change. When politicians have I vote, if you take them money and condemn and go along your yard, go cook a boat. Well, on a very serious note, check the background of the man them who send get a youth go gun quote. Wicked youth. Labor right thing we PNP toss we back. Them a give we pay beating across the back. Them a take get a youth, them feel off in stock. Tired of long talking time we start to act. Only election time we see up on the turn. Keep on the money, give the youth them work. Nobody give me chicken, left the charity for church. Before you dash the money, fix the road them first. Take a look at money, me see them dash when election I buy vote. And no youth have tablet. You know long one speak my mind. That stuff alright. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't pull me again. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You that chop line and a resort to crime. You can't pull me again. What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, me say we eat the yellow rat you. Use the youth them money, waste my must a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but bigger than a figure you. Take the spit of money, God and say that is not you. One day the man above end up him, I got a too much it in the kitchen, some a fly by like a patu. My singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. It burn me, 300% free. It burn me, garbage pile up the day. It burn me, give the teacher them raise. It burn me, I see corruption please. It burn me, mash down the people them house. It burn me, every day appear arms out. It burn me, appear money them a thief. It burn me, and them a sell out the beach. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't pull me again.